even cry because I have to hold on to all my salt. But know that internally, I am crying. Hi, I'm Zara, and in about a week, I'm going to be running a marathon on the Great Wall of China, and I'm taking you along with me for every step of the way, including the prep, the panic, the paperwork, everything that comes in the between, especially because when I went looking for information on this marathon, it was really limited. So I'm going to try my best to plug in all the holes so that if you're considering running this marathon in the future, this may come in handy. Please remember, however, all of the information and everything I say in this video is from my perspective. So some things may not apply to you. There's going to be chapters throughout this video, so skip ahead to whatever is the most relevant information for you. The lighting is also going to change because I decided to record this at sunset instead of a normal lighting time. I'm going to start this how every other story starts, at the beginning. In 2024, for my birthday, I decided to trek to Everest Base Camp, which was a great idea, in theory. In reality, it meant 2 weeks of extremely strenuous hiking and me struggling with AMS on my birthday, standing at Everest Base Camp. But that's not an experience I would exchange for anything else. But when I returned, I realized that I had a problem. What was I going to do for the rest of my birthdays? Because how do you top Everest? And that meant a lot of time spent on the internet Googling cool things to do. And that's basically how I found the Great Wall Marathon. To concisely break down my running experience, I've run from my responsibilities a lot. My first run ever in my life was June 2024, where I ran 3 kilometers on a treadmill inside an air-conditioned room and thought I was Usain Bolt. And I convinced myself that in about a year, I could run a half marathon. I signed up for the Nike Run Club app, where they have guided runs, training programs, and I started doing them on my own. In August 2024, I ran my first 10K. In October 2024, I ran my first half marathon. In December 2024, I ran my second. And in January 2025, at the beginning of this year, I decided to sign up with a proper coach and a training program who could help me get faster, build endurance, and be able to handle everything that the Great Wall is going to throw at me. In March, I ran my third half marathon. In April, in like 2 days, I was meant to run another 5K with my parents. That race has been postponed right now. And in about a week, I will be running my fourth half marathon, the Great Wall. And everything I have done so far has been in preparation for this. Aside from all this, I also trekked to Annapurna Base Camp and participated in my first swimathon, where I swam 500 meters in under 25 minutes, which was not a part of the running training as such, but just another thing that added to my athletic year. So the Great Wall specifically is a trail run, so it's not about hitting PBs, it's just about having strong finishes. All of my races so far have been road ones. The race that I ran in March had heavy inclines and declines, and I did that specifically to be able to gauge what it would be like to run. I should add, and at no point do I think about this or obsess over it and worry about it, but the Great Wall Marathon is considered one of the hardest courses out there. If you do consider signing up for it, I strongly recommend training as hard as you can, because they say for a non-experienced runner, even a 5K can take upwards of 2 hours, which I think on a road run takes around 30 to 40 minutes. Even at a slow pace, 45 minutes is usually what it takes. So upwards of 2 hours means, your half marathons become 4-5 hours, your full marathons become 9 hours. Their cutoff is around 10 and a half, 11 hours, which is extremely long. In 2024, all of my training that was running related was with the Nike Run Club, but in 2025, it drastically increased, which essentially meant that I was working out 6 times a week with 3 days of running and 3 days of strength and conditioning. I have spent 10 months training for this specific run in mind. Overall, it's been a pretty solid experience and fairly consistent and even-keeled throughout. My first half marathon was a very, very difficult process, and I think I did do it a little too soon. I don't think I was ready for it all the way, but that's something you learn in retrospect. I did hit a wall very recently and was tremendously fatigued, and I felt like it really sort of sucked my energy out for the last week or 10 days. If I was consistently one speed, even if it was slow, that would be fine, but I just feel like I'm constantly getting slower and slower. If I'm I can't even motivate myself to run. That was sort of the background. Let's get into the present day. First, registration. They have a lot of links available for registration on their website and their Instagram if you go find them. I registered through their active.com. you can directly register with them as well on WeChat. Living in India means that you don't have access to WeChat. I did find a turnaround for that. I might have to edit this part out if it gets flagged. But basically, I just changed my country on App Store, downloaded WeChat, and used my sister's phone number, who is in Canada, to register the WeChat, and that's how I was able to use it. But that happened much later. I ended up just using active.com and registering for the race. They offer a lot of incentives for you to register for the race, including free accommodation in a really good hotel. The incentive that I got was 2 nights of accommodation. The marathon runs twice a year, the 1st of May, and they have one in the autumn, which usually happens in October. I definitely wanted to go for May because May is when my birthday is, and all of this is happening for that. They also offer a 7-day tour which ends in Hong Kong, and given how difficult it is to access China, especially as a solo female traveler, I was really keen to take that tour. And they'd only announced it for their autumn marathon at the time, and they said that they had no plans to do a summer one. They have since announced it, but by that point, I'd already gone ahead and made plans on my own. They also have another marathon out of the two on the Great Wall. They have a third one called the Roof of the World Marathon, which happens in Tibet, which starts from Lhasa, which I believe is even harder. They also again do like a tour of Tibet in case that is something you sign up for. After you're done registering, you have to figure out what it is that you're going to do. Are you either going to take the tour? Are you going to return home? Are you going to stick around in China? All of that needs to be figured out if you intend to apply for a visa. After my itinerary was completed, I had to apply for a visa. And can I just say, I have insane visa anxiety. I'm an Indian citizen with an Indian passport, which means it's a very weak passport. So I have to go through visa applications for almost every country that I visit. The Chinese visa, you have to get the tourism one, which is the L visa. Fortunately, the processing time for Chinese visas is really fast, like 4 to 6 days. Mine took almost exactly 7 days. I think it did also help that I was going for a state-sponsored event. I think that brings us to the end of my chat to camera segment. Of course, if there's any part that you have more questions about, or if there's anything that I've missed or you need more clarification on, please feel free to ask in the comments. I'd be happy to answer them to the best of my abilities. And honestly, by the time this vlog gets posted, at that point, I would have already run the marathon, so I would have more knowledge. The next things I'm going to focus on are my gear that I'm packing for the day, how I'm packing, because I have a very specific plan in mind. And then we'll get more into the vlog of it all, like my journey, checking in, all of that. And great timing because I think the sun is finally setting. This is going to impact my run in absolutely no way, but I bleached my hair, didn't really like the blonde, so I've dyed it a color. That's what I promised myself I wasn't going to do, and now I'm just letting it marinate, letting her cook. Okay, this is my last long run before I leave. I'm doing 15K today, and my hair is living its best life. I apologize for the shaky cam. This is how you're going to watch the vlog as well. Let's go run. Final shakeout run. I am halfway done, but my nose just started bleeding. I don't think it's anything major that does happen when my body overheats or it's just generally hot, and it fixes itself. So I'm hoping that I can just sort of cool down for a bit and it'll stop and it's not something else. It's time to finally get to packing. I'm being very specific with how I want to pack because I'm taking this big suitcase with me, but I'm also taking cabin baggage as a carry-on, and I'm going to keep all of my race day gear in that, like just in case something happens, they lose my bag or anything. Honestly, like I just want to have my race day gear with me, so I'm going to go over everything I pack once I'm done packing. Okay, we've made progress, most primary of which is I changed fits because that was an outside fit and now I'm inside. I've laid most of my things out, not everything, but honestly, I feel like one of those flat lay girlies. Like, wait, let me show you my work. Look at that. It's not exhaustive, and I feel like there are still like things that I have to put in, and I definitely want to wash hydration vest before I pack it in. Okay, let's start from one place, so at least I can start putting things away at least. First up is a dry fit, full sleeved Nike t-shirt. Fun fact, I wore this for my birthday last year as well. With that, I am wearing plain black Bliss Club pants. They are the extra flare ones, so they have only one pocket at the waist like this, and this is one size bigger than what I wear right now, but honestly I'd rather have looser pants. I'm going to put everything that I need to carry in my hydration vest pockets instead of this, so it's okay if it's a little looser. Nike sports bra is just a regular swoosh. All of my underwear is also polyester, which is the only time I wear polyester. And finally, Nike trail running shoes. This is the Pegasus Trail 5. I bought these at the end of January, and I've been training, running, racing, everything with these shoes, and they are road and trail friendly, so it's great. The next layer of dust on them will be from a wall that's 2300 years old. Next is my Kip Run hydration vest. It has pockets all over. I've been running with this since the very beginning. I think I started running with this in June in 2024. I think, oh no, I forgot socks. BRB. Socks have been secured. These are Skechers. They're very comfortable. I've run with them a couple of times. They have the little compression band over here. It's supposed to be that sweat wicking thing, so it's got the towel thing inside it, except that doesn't work for me like over a long period of time, because invariably I sweat so much that it's wet and then it just starts chafing. And the final thing that I'm wearing is a sweatband. This is from Artango Apple Watch. It's the Series 9 and this is the Nike sports band. I feel like I'm mentioning Nike a lot. I'm not sponsored. I'm happy to be. I don't constantly wear my watch, so this will have to be placed in a separate bag so that it doesn't get damaged. Let's move on to the next couple of things. Hydration. I am taking the Fasten Up Reload. This is in the lime and lemon flavor. Honestly, I don't think they have other flavors. I end up adding a minimum of 2 to my hydration pack. I do want to drink the electrolyte water through the day beforehand as well, because I sweat a lot, so it's always great to have these on hand. I feel like I should get like a pouch or something for these. Okay, I'm carrying the Muscle Blaze Sports Energy Gel. This has caffeine in it, and Trek Lemon Iced Tea Energy Shot, which has no caffeine in it. Yes, okay. So I've tried Muscle Blaze. I have avoided caffeine for most of my life, so this was crazy. Like the my endurance increased on Muscle Blaze with the caffeine was insane. So I am taking these with me, but I feel like if I just had 5 of the caffeine ones, I would go maybe crazy. Maybe my heart would stop. So to avoid that, we're balancing it out with the Trek. I got 3 different flavors of Trek. Okay, this is a story. I will have to sit for this. Are you ready? Are you ready for a story time? I got lemon iced tea, I got lime, and I got birthday cake. Just because it looked nice. Like, Trek was recommended to me by my running coach. And if you know Trek, they have like an insane amount of flavors. It was really hard to determine what would taste nice. The lime was awful. It tasted like hot jam, and like not even a good jam, like hot watered down jam. Not a good mouthfeel. The birthday cake tasted, initially I felt like it tasted like watermelon, and it's not wrong, it's in the same family, but it tastes like, if you were a Desi child or like a South Asian child, you will recognize this. Boomer. It tasted exactly like Boomer. So I'm going to do a mix of both of these like I'm carrying on the day. I think I'll do, I don't know, two of each. I think that should get me through. When you're out there sweating, losing water, like my lips get dry anyway really fast. And this is like an easy, lightweight, tiny lip balm to carry. It's just the Himalaya lip balm. It has the tiniest bit of tint, so I don't just end up with like something like white cast on my lips. Anti-chafing pomade, and I didn't use it, I didn't trust it, but I have really changed my mind on it. It's from Rosa Herbal Care. I don't know this brand, but honestly it's really good. And then a huge jar of Vaseline. This I usually use on my face. Hand sanitizer, always important. These are silicone toe separators. This I plan to wear on the flight, maybe the day after the marathon. Like, I also have compression stockings. These are heel to knee. I will wear this during the flight. This is Compeed. This is specifically the callus plasters. Yeah, this is the callus shape, I think. I'm overall also making another first aid kit to put in my main luggage, which will have a myriad of shapes for Compete. I think my family as a whole owns every shape that they have ever created. I'm also carrying some emergency first aid in this metal tin so that like none of the medicines get crushed, because some of them are like in this paper form, so they do get crushed. It's mainly just honestly just pain relief. And I think that's kind of all the gear related things I'm carrying. See, electrolyte, I'm still sipping on my electrolyte water. What do you guys have in your gear? Honestly, because this is still like a process. Every time I run, I'm like, oh, this is something I should have done, or this is something I should have thought about. Honestly, even while I'm packing, I think I'm going to come up with like things that I'll remember on the fly. If something changes, don't worry, I'll keep you updated. I just woke up and remembered I didn't even pack sunscreen, the most important thing. Let's go and pack. Okay, dressed, packed, another suitcase here. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to do like a fit check. I've watched a lot of vlogs. I don't feel very comfortable doing one. So I'm not sure if I'm supposed to do a fit check. But in case I am, this is a Pazo shirt that I got from Taiwan. It has like a breakfast platter on the back, and I thought that was cute because I'm flying essentially at breakfast time. A little robot necklace, which again, I think is cute. I am wearing Bliss Club cycling shorts, also sexy thighs. Bliss Club cycling shorts which have pockets and are fairly comfortable. I've run in these for a long time. I have red slides that are the Puma Coca-Cola collab. I've had these for years. I never travel in slides. I usually wear shoes, but my toes needed to breathe. I want my toes to be open and seeing the world and experiencing that, because they're going to be in confined spaces for a very long time shortly. All other passengers are... I knew from the day I booked this flight, that I had a really long layover in Singapore, and I knew that I was going to eat kaya toast. I mean, it's just toast and pandan jam. I'm not gonna regret that. But in a very sweet move, my running coach, who I've been training with since January, so like 5 months almost, made a really cute poster, and like honestly, picked out a really flattering photo of me. Love that. But okay, they posted that on like this community WhatsApp group, being like, oh, wish Sarah luck. Very sweet, very kind, and a lot of people are wishing me luck, which I desperately need. But oh my god, am I embarrassed? I'm so embarrassed. It's hard to explain why. Like, I think it's just, I'm a very slow runner, and and especially like in this group, everyone seems to be running at the speed of light. Like, people will be like, oh, first run ever in my life, and like they run so fast, and I'm just like, how are you doing this? I don't know, maybe I'm just cursed and I can never run faster, maybe, who knows. But I just feel really embarrassed. I feel like I've gone on one group run and never again, because like I just, in a herd of gazelles, there's one that's the slowest one that the lion has to eat. I'm that. I play the role of the slowest gazelle. Like, guys, sacrifice me for the lion. Like, the lion has to eat, okay? I'm thinking for the food chain. But, yeah, I was really embarrassed. Especially because, like, it hasn't happened yet. Usually, I don't tell people I'm doing something like this, especially until it's happened. So then I can be like, oh, okay, I did it. Now we can talk about it. Bitten by a radioactive spider. New Jersey's too far from New York. I think midnight. It's midnight, and they have announced boarding for my flight. Welcome to Beijing! Also, there's a Manor coffee right there. It doesn't mean anything other than the fact that I've been watching videos about this for literal months. So it's nice to see it in person. I'll see you next at the hotel. Made it to the hotel. Woo! Honestly, I would have figured that I made it to the hotel before I even read the name, because at least 3 people ran by me. Yeah, I could tell. Also, this is like a really pretty street. Like, if you see all the trees here, I'm gonna go in, check in, take a nap, and bathe. Got my key card, and I think I can go have breakfast. Love that. Across the way in the lobby, I can see people like picking up their race packs, so I'm gonna go do that next. I'm a little intimidated because everyone looks very fit. Okay, I had planned my stuff. I had planned to go get my race packet, but then they just gave me my stuff in the elevator. So I'm now going to the room. I'll come back. And then I'll eat breakfast as well. I'm so hungry. I am meant to be sharing the room with somebody. I don't know if they've checked in or not yet. But yeah, it's a cute room. Do I have anything of a view? I cannot open these curtains. Okay, got them. I think it's just like downtown view. Then here is the mirror. Nice, clean, huge mirror for my selfie tomorrow. Love that. And oh yeah, let's go pick up my race packet. I'm really excited about that.
The last one.
This is yours.
Oh yes. Excellent.
Okay, just is everything here.
Is there anything else done? Okay, picked up the race packet. I'm literally just, it feels like I'm eating bread and butter because I'm not like hungry, and I'm a little still like, oh no, it's shaking. I'm not like hungry, and I'm still like a little worried about what I can and can't eat. I have some milk, MG. Priority at this point is napping. It was a little bit of mayhem downstairs. There were a lot of people. They like the pickup thing started from 9 a.m. today morning, and I think goes on till 6 today evening. And right now it's 10, but there were a lot of people, and it wasn't like necessarily the most streamlined process. And out of the 5 or 6 people who were there, I think only one person was fluent in English, which isn't a requirement, but then there were a lot, like I don't speak Mandarin or Cantonese, and there were a lot of people there who didn't speak English either. Frustrating max, because they said, what color do you want, orange or green? And I said green because we know why I don't want orange. And then later on, I saw people walking around with navy blue, and that was like a really nice navy blue as well. So I'm a little pressed about that. You know, people who say like there's no such thing as foolish questions are wrong, because there absolutely are. There are foolish questions that exist. But this guy goes, how do you know? He's like, oh, so there's like they've given the route map, right? Like, and you can see where you have to run and all of that. And they've given like markers because there's no names as such, or even if there are names, like we wouldn't know as tourists or like foreigners. So they've given like markers, and he's like, oh, so when we run, do we decide where to go? It's like, no, there's a path and you follow the path. And he's like, but how will we know the path? I don't know about you, but I'm fairly sure that the wall is one straight line. The guy explaining was like, hey, there'll be like flags and markers throughout. There'll be people telling you where to go. And he's like, but how will we know? And he's like, because people will tell you where to go. And he was like, oh, I don't understand. And he's like, what have you signed up for? And he's like, I signed up for a full marathon. And I'm just gonna go ahead and assume that if somebody's signing up for a full marathon, they've done some level of race before. So like, why are you so confused? Like, it was so strange. Anyway, unboxing. This is an extremely high quality Teflonish, not Teflon. What is that called? Gore-Tex. Very high quality Gore-Tex bag. It even has like the bottle holders. Honestly, this is a good idea because I didn't keep anything for tomorrow. Like, I didn't think of a bag. Like, I have everything else, but I didn't keep a bag. First is this like little brochure thing. Oh. Oh, okay. And now they have like everybody's names. There I am. That's me. Wait, can you see? Ah, that's me. How many women are participating? Wait, 29. What else is there? Oh, the t-shirt. It matches my bag, almost. And it says, run the 5,000 kilometer Great Wall. A lot of people here who are walking around are wearing like older marathon t-shirts or like their running club t-shirts right now. And honestly, that's a great idea because I feel like it just adds to your credibility. Oh, I believe this is my timing chip. And finally, my babe. Ooh. I found out much later. It's like cloth. It's like a cloth bib, which is great because the way I'm gonna save this. I found out much later. I watched somebody else's like post where it was her like 100th marathon or something like that. So she requested that she could have her number be like 100 or something like that. And they were able to do it because it's not that many people who sign up, so they can customize it. I wish I'd known that because then I could have put like my birth date on it or something. That would have been nice. Like I could have done like 1005 or something. But this is also cute. I feel like this is fine. This is not a bad number. So, like some people have terrible numbers. This is not a bad number. 5129 is a great number. And they've like written my name right and everything. Anyway, I think it's like 10:30 right now. I'll nap for a bit. I only have like on my plan today to go see the Summer Palace, which is nearby, and I can just sort of walk around and tick that off of my like tourist list, and then come back and like go to bed early. Woke up from a nap. It was a great nap. It was a very good nap. Yeah, catch some more dress. Okay, walking around Starry Street, yeah. This was like something I read on a vlog. This is something I read on a blog. And come here, there's a lot of like great food options. It's really close to the Summer Palace and all of that, so it worked out, right? Except nearly everything here is visually seems like fairly authentic Chinese food, which is all fried or very oily or spicy. Like there is literally something called fried red bean. Anyway, fried, spicy, all of these sort of things are the first thing to like give me stitches, and I have like 12-13 hours before I have to run, so I have to avoid that. So I'm just like sort of wandering around trying to figure out. Oh, sorry, I just saw a Haiti. Okay, I can have a bev. Then I will try to find something to eat because right now it is like 4 o'clock. The last time I ate was breakfast. That's okay. Like I wasn't particularly hungry for lunch and I prioritized sleep. But now I'm like slight struggle bus, and I can't subsist on. Oh my god! I thought that was a man. There's a lot of like these, I guess, metal sculptures. And I thought there's this man just like. The way my entire demeanor, my mood changed the minute I ate food. It was a lot saltier than I would have preferred for something that I was doing today. But otherwise, it was pretty simple and plain. Lots of veggies, which I know is like fiber, but it was boiled, so I'm not sure. I'm just gonna, I think, start heading back. Okay, I am meant to be sharing this room. Like this was supposed to be like 2 runners per room, but it is currently 6 p.m. the night before, and there seems to be no person here. So I don't want to jinx it, but it kind of feels like it's just me. Oh, but I do feel ippy, and I do have to sleep early. I do have to sleep earlier today because I The buses tomorrow morning leave at 5:30. Ideally, I would have wanted to eat and like grab all my things before that. So I should be ready by all accounts by like 5:30. No, wait, what? Sorry, I got distracted. There's a huge TV and like there's a table tennis match going on, and Loki, that feels racist. So, and if I have to be ready by 5, I have to at least be like be up at 4. You have to watch how this guy serves the ball. It's a little insane. What? Okay, for sure there was no way the paddle hit him. There's no way his paddle hit the ball. Like for sure. What? Where is he serving from his neck? Can TT people please confirm if that is real or not, because that's a little wait. What is he doing? It's 3:40. Which, as a person who will have to leave the hotel at 5:30, I'm aware it's very early for me to be up. I think I woke up once at around like midnight. There was some noise that happened in the corridor that made me wake up. But yeah, other than that, peaceful. Okay, fit, check. Okay, full sleeves right now is a little too warm, so I'm just reducing the aircon so I can not immediately start sweating. Let's go like put my bag and things together and do final like face, because you know I'm not running without glitter on my face, you know it. So I'm packing my bag and keeping things in it, and they gave us these like cards with our name and like emergency numbers, and they gave us like this soft card to hold, and I was like, that's a great idea. It doesn't fit. Got my glitter on, and it's just after 5. I can hear doors outside like slamming shut, so I think it is time to start making my way downtown. Walking fast, faces fast, and I'm homebound. Diddly diddly doo. Very sunny, very windy now, and they've put all our flags there. I don't know, wait, the India one is there. I walked by it. It is, I think, 13 degrees right now, but it is bright and sunny, so I honestly don't feel it as much, and once we start moving it won't be that bad. But yeah, I'm just trying to check if anybody's around. I can't see the Great Wall. Okay, filled up my vest with a lot of water, and all of my gels are packed, put on my bib. Vaseline on my forehead. What else do I have to do that I can't remember right now? Left my bag in like their storage, but it was essentially just a room, and you kind of have to hope nobody takes your things. But I guess there's like less than 200 people, or like maybe just 200 people, so honor system. So far the course was fine, like not great but fine, so I was able to maintain pace. Right now I'm at in 21 minutes, so you know, slow, but I am a slow runner. Kilometers in, and finally at the wall. So 1/5 of the way, I have to climb this to get on the wall. After having climbed this entire fucking mountain, I'm dying. One hour, 5K done. I am absolutely not running. Being in the wall is cool though. Remember in the beginning, I was like, where's the wall? I don't need to be on the wall anymore. And there's nothing to hold on to. I crossed two people right now. Oh, they've gone. Who were walking with poles. And honestly, the smartest people of us all. I think that's where I have to go. That's so far. I hate myself for this. I mean, usually whenever I start a half marathon, in my mind I'm like, oh, I should have signed up for a 10K. I should have signed up for a 10K. But this time even 10K feels like too much. Okay. I'm averaging slightly faster than I thought in my mind. I was giving myself 4 kilometers per hour. Right now I've crossed 5.5. It's just flat down. Okay, this was the ladder that I climbed to get up on the wall. Now it's time to go down the entire trail. That was extremely sharp incline, so it's going to be extremely sharp decline. Gonna just let gravity do its job, man. I'm not even gonna fight it. Oh wow, there's glitter everywhere. I'm not even fighting it. Let it happen. My legs are tired. I know by the end of this, my toes are going to be really tired. Sorry, my toes, like especially my front big toe, is going to hurt. Okay, 10K done, which is just about halfway. But like, this happened when I was on the wall as well, where there was like a band just above my knee, like on my thigh, which got really tight and really painful. So I had to stop for like a second and like do lunges, and then it got better. And now when I was running, it happened on both legs. I didn't stop, like I kept walking at least, and I can feel it easing. I think maybe it's just fatigue. In terms of gels, I have been eating them, so I shouldn't be tired. Hello. That was very cute. But yeah, 8K to go. I don't know what the course is like. If it remains this tar road, then I can hopefully finish in an hour. Low key, I need to finish in an hour. I am so tired and my thighs hurt. I'm not actually very, like, I feel like physically right now there's a lot of adrenaline, so I'm okay. Gonna eat another gel. I'll be fine. It'll be okay. You guys, I listened to a full marathoner and their path was different. I now have 8K left. I should have looked at my watch beforehand, but I didn't. Anyway, in my mental plan, I wanted to be done in less than 5 hours, which meant before 1 p.m. It is currently 11:24 and I have 8K and the incline is intense, but I think I might be done before 1. Oh god, again, I really want to be done. It's not even about like appreciating the nature and where I am anymore. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I can't even cry because I have to hold on to all my salt, but know that internally I am crying. Okay, I've always thought cows are cute, but these ones look mad menacing. Keep going, please don't hurt me. This will be really bad for the diplomatic conditions of our nations, okay? So just keep walking. You as well. Don't look at me like that. Thank you for protecting world peace. Okay, final third of the run. Actually, even less because wait, let me check. Yeah, it's like slightly less than like 6 point some kilometers left. I am like, the weather is great. It's really sunny but really windy, so that helps. But I just got a notification. Yeah, we give him a lot of flack, but the smartest thing Genghis Khan ever did was not scale the Great Wall. Like, bro, I get you, Temujin, smart man. Oh, because Zara Khan, not smart. Last 5k. Okay, final 400 meters, I think. As per my watch, I am done. As per my soul, I am also done. Feeling real emotional. I don't want to cry because, as you can tell, I have no salt. Ate a croissant, ate a banana, drank an entire bottle of Pocari Sweat. Some of my glitter has survived, and a lot of my salt has still survived, even though I've washed my face like 4 times. Spoke to my family, told my running coach I am never running again because I am never running again. And now we're just waiting for the medals, and then we can leave because I have been ready to leave for hours. Thank you.
Of your friend. Thank you so much.
I can't believe it's over. I genuinely can't. Oh no, why is my lens so dirty? Okay, better. It was incredibly hard. I don't know if that was obvious from all the things that I said throughout. It was very, very hard. When websites say this is one of the hardest courses in the world, they're not lying. Look at that. It's the snake, year of the snake, so that's why they've done that. And they've put in a little thing with the date and all of that, which is great. There was no way to check if somebody finished the entire course. Like, I think that was internal integrity. One of the best parts about this, like doing this run today, means that I no longer have to vlog. I don't like vlogging. I think I've tried it a couple of times, and every time I just feel uncomfortable and really awkward. So I'm happy that this is over and now I just get to vacation. I hope you've learned something. I hope if you're thinking about this gave you information. I hope if you didn't know about this as an existence beforehand, now you do and you can do this. I don't think I have anything else to say. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Bye.